Happy New Year. This is just going to be a general reset, the great reset for 2022. So I'm going to sit and center. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Your spine straight. Let your belly relax as you breathe in. Draw the belly in as you breathe out. Use your pelvic floor lift as you breathe out. Are you doing this, Eva? So letting your mind focus on the breath. Feeling yourself coming into land. Good. Okay, we're going to stand up. We're going to do a little breathy one that I used to like doing. I'm just going to see if I can get the whole of me in. So, swing arms. You're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Toes are slightly turned out. So you finish there. That's your breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So you're going to breathe in and out through the nose. You're doing a loop-the-loop, and it goes like this. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Try and be aware of your pelvic floor as you breathe out. Try and keep that lifted. Okay, so just stand still for a moment. Your hand's probably buzzy. Take them, place them over the eyes. Big breath in. Breath out. Place them over the belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press into the belly. Center the chest. Good, and then come down onto your hands and knees. Just alter this. So spread the fingers and thumbs and dip the back, look up, breathe in. Breathe out, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, pull the belly in. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. We're joined today by the animals. Hello. A quick circuit showing their disinterest, and he's gone. Good. Okay, take your right leg out and just make sure, look underneath you, make sure the toes are pointing to the floor. Okay, you'll feel the hip bone here. So the back of your leg is facing the ceiling, and extend the opposite arm. The thumb is up. Breathing, and then lift as high as you can. Good, and now let's make it dynamic. Exhale, inhale. Good. Okay, we'll go on to the other side. So just swirl the hips a little bit before moving on. Take your other hand and leg out. Make sure the toes are pointing to the floor. And then lift as high as you can. And exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bring that hand down to the floor. Okay, we're going to take the hands slightly ahead, tuck the toes, come into downward facing dog. So we've heard some people have got thumb issues. I'm not getting any pain in this position, so I'm keeping here. But if you do, then obviously adapt. You can come down onto your forearms. There we go. Let's pace the heels to the floor. Just a little bit going on here. Take your right leg up to the sky, and then keep it as high as you can, and step forward, come into a low lunge, swoop the arms up, and look at the base of the thumb. Good, bring the hands to the floor and come into a high lunge. Whoops. The hands don't need to be together, but you can bring them together if you like. Looking up if you want. About 5 breaths, and then take the opposite hand to the floor for a twist. Good. Take your hands to the floor, step back, lower the knees, come down onto the forearms for Sphinx. So I am avoiding my thumb. Pressing into the floor with your elbows. You probably can't see because of the dog. Point the toes. Press the pubic bone into the floor. Go to the chest. Tuck the toes and come back. Hello, can you move? Can you move? Good girl. Take your right leg up high as you can. Just find that position. Move Eva. Good girl. Sit down there. That's good. Yep, stay there. Step forward. I need to move my mat. Okay. Low lunge. You're just still in shock, darling. Look up at the thumbs. Good. Hands down. We're going to come back into whoop, into wobbly high lunge. Such a good ad. Okay, arms up. Good. Then opposite hand to the floor. Go into a twist. Feel that stretching into the hip. Focusing on your breath. Good. Hands down. Come into Sphinx. In Sphinx either. Point the toes. Right, come back into down facing dog. Good. Okay, bring the knees down, cross your heels, and come to your backs. So we're going to come up and down for bridge, breathing in, breathing out. Feet to hip width, toes pointing forwards, breathing in, breathing out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, arms overhead, and just hold yourself up there. Put your hands underneath, interlace fingers, walk the shoulders under a bit. Keep pressing down through all four corners of the feet. Hips up, press the back of the head into the floor. Good, curl down, hug your knees into your chest. Inhale, release, exhale, hug. Okay, we're going to do more dynamic anyway, twists. So you start with your left knee over, right arm up, left arm down, looking towards the left. These are our little cat stretches. Okay, so that's your breathe in, breathe out, and breathe to the other side. Actually, it's breathe in to swap, breathe out into stretch. Breathe in, I want, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep them moving. Synchronized with your breath. This should feel good across the back of the hips. Lower back. Right, last one. There we go. Back to center. Hold under your knees. And rock and roll. Breathing in. Breathing out. Try and stay as curled up as possible. Good. And then come to standing. My friend here. Right. So let's come into some standing poses. Starting at the front of your mat, feet together, hands in prayer. You're going to actually take your feet hip width apart for your first mountain pose. Okay, soles of the feet are soft on the floor. I'll face you first of all. Outside to the feet are parallel. Lift up through the thighs. Extend the tail a little bit. Lift the chest. Shoulders back and down. And imagine you're being pulled up by a thread from the crown of your head. Good, okay. Hands come to the heart. You're going to breathe in, take the arms up. Breathe out, come into a forward bend. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, step back with your right foot. Okay, so we're going to come into warrior two first of all. Front toes are forward, back toes are about 90 degrees. Imagine the thighs are rolling outwards, arms are out at shoulder height. Look at the middle finger of the front hand. Make sure this knee isn't collapsing inwards. And lift the inner arch of the back foot. This is a hip opener after our twist just now. Come back into reverse warrior. Good. 5 breaths. Straighten that front leg. And you'll come into Trikonasana. So move your rib cage forwards and tuck under the back hip. Both legs are strong. And then bend the front knee for Parsvakonasana. You may be on your thigh, okay, wherever is most comfortable for you. Good. Bring the hands to the floor. Over. We have to move this back. Good. Lower down. Inhale up into Cobra or Sphinx. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. Now look to the front of the mat. And step or hop. What is that? Good. Step to the front of the mat. Breathe in. Look up. You're still hip width apart with the feet. Breathe out. Forward bend. Breathe in. Come to standing. Breathe out. Hands to the heart. Okay, let's do that the other side. I'm going to start this side. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, step back for warrior two. Just gonna sort my light out actually. baby. There we go. Warrior two, pretty much a right angle at the knee. Draw the belly in. Try and engage the pelvic floor. It's going to be difficult in this pose. Lift the inner arch of the back foot. You'll feel both legs working. And then come into reverse. Good, straighten the front leg for Trikonasana and reach with the ribs. Come down sideways, tuck under the hip. Look up at the base of the thumb. Good, come into Parsvakonasana, either on the thigh or the floor, depending how long your stance is. Open up the body, look up at the arm. Both legs working, even that back one still. Good, hands come to the floor, step back, lower down, untuck the toes, breathe up into Cobra. And come back, down facing dog. Good. Okay, from here we're just going to do some toe taps. So take your right leg up and down. 1, 2, breathe in, breathe out. What's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring your knees down and just come to sit on your heels. If you can, just sit between the heels in hero pose. Take a moment just to tune into your breath. Spine is straight. Just notice what's going on with the shoulders. So we're going to come into half frog. First of all, just to stretch through the quads. Bring your heel into your buttock. Only turn the hand if you've got lots of space. So don't force that because you can pull the shoulder. So good. Other side. Good. We'll come back up onto our heels or between them. Take your hands behind you. Come down onto elbows first. Just see where you are with that. You don't want your knees coming off the floor at all. So this might be enough if you've got tight quads. Okay, just honour your body and where your body wants to be. Eva's body wants to be there. Snoring. Snorer the explorer, aren't you, dear? So yeah, have a little rest in that pose, wherever you are with it. And when you're ready to come up on your elbows. Good. Uncross your feet, or cross your feet and come onto your seat. Just checking our timings. Good. Again, come down onto your forearms. We're going to do a little bit of leg flexibility. So we're breathing in. No, we're not. We're breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. You're on your forearms for a nice stable support and also helping the lower back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Good. Okay, roll down. Hug your knees into your chest. Breathe in, release. Breathe out. Hug. Hold on to your knees. And rock and roll again. This is where my mat rolls. Good. Okay, let's come back onto hands and knees. Lower to the floor. Your chest first. And come up onto your forearms again. So we're just going to come into bow pose, half bow. Lifting up the chest, pushing the foot into the hand. Good. Other side. Good. And take both feet if you can easily and lift your chest. Good. Forehead on hands. Relax. We'll come to do another one. Taking the feet. Good. Relax, forehead on hands. Just wobble the hips. Then press back into child's pose. Sitting on your knees, hands down by your sides, forehead on the mat. Breathe into the lower back. Good. And now come to sitting. So we're going to do a seated twist first of all. Bring your right leg in and take it over your left. Wrap your left around. Then your left shoulder is going towards your right knee. Breathe the arm up. Exhale into the twist. Looking behind you. Inhale, release. Exhale, twist. Good. Face forward and just come into an easy cross-legged forward bend. Really allowing your hips to open, and then extend the legs. This time bring the left over, the right wraps round. Breathe in, so your arm comes up, and look behind you the other direction. Inhale, release, exhale into the twist. Don't take this too far. Good, facing forward again. Just loosen into cross legs. Forward bend. Good. Come up and extend the legs. Bring your right foot in, and we're coming into Janushasana now. So the knee is out to the side, toes are revealed, left leg is forward, and forward bend. Breathe in. Other side, breathe out. My mat's wrapped up. You're wrapping up the rug, dog. Okay, right leg forward. Come into a forward bend over that leg. Chest aligning with the thigh. Good. Come up, bring the soles of the feet together. And let the knees drop out to the side. So the hands behind you first. Exhaling, draw the knees down to the floor. And then hold on to the feet. So just being aware of what you can feel in your body. What feels good, what feels a little bit, if you've had a long break over Christmas. And it's good to have breaks, physical breaks. So, don't worry if you have. Knees are down. And lean forward, keep the belly in as you lean forward. And just feeling like you're softening. Good. Lift the knees, take them a little further out. Find your sit bones. So pull the chest forward, breathing in, breathing out over the feet. Hands can come under actually. Keep the belly in. This protects the lower back muscles. Good. Then extend your legs. Find your sit bones. Forward bend to finish. Good. Okay, so now you're going to lie down in Shavasana. I will just demonstrate. So you're lying flat on your back, palms facing up. Make sure your spine is straight. So make any adjustments first of all. But just be aware, you might be aware of different tips in the body, little pulls. Just be aware of those. The feet are flopping out to the sides. Generally, these little pulls and pushes don't matter too much because, you know, as long as they don't hurt, then you're okay. All right, let's come into Shavasana, relaxing, tuning into your breath, feeling the belly rise and fall with the breath. Breathing in deep peace and exhaling any tension. Now take your awareness to the lower jaw, the chin, teeth and tongue, the root of the tongue, the upper lip and lower lip, the cheeks, inside and outside. The ears, the temples, eye sockets, eyeballs, the backs of the eyes and the pupils. Now the eyelids, eyebrows, and the space between the eyebrows. The nose, and tip of the nose, the forehead, the crown of the head. And the whole of the scalp, the base of the skull, the back of the neck, the front of the throat, down the upper arms to the elbows, forearms, wrists, backs of the hands, palms of the hands, fingers and thumbs. And now the upper back, the middle of the back, and the lower back. The chest, the belly, and the pelvic bowl. Down the thighs, to the knees, shins and calves, ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet, and the toes. And now feel the breath moving in and out without you doing anything at all. Feel a sense of lightness and expansion as you inhale, and a releasing, letting go with the exhale. Now allow your thoughts to drift, watching them come and go as if you're watching clouds in the sky. Don't worry if you get drawn into your thoughts. As soon as you notice, bring your awareness back to the breath. You now become aware of your body lying on the floor. Feel your breath at your nostrils, cool as you breathe in and warm as you breathe out. And just start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Take a few deeper breaths and have a stretch. Roll onto your side, supporting your head with your hands. And then gently come up to sitting. So today's pranayama, we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. It's a really good balancer. It's really good for focusing you on the breath, or enabling you to focus fully on the breath. And it's relaxing because you're just in that neutral space of the breath. Okay, so you're going to have your left hand palm up in your lap, and your right hand, you're going to press down the finger and thumb and use your ring finger and press down the first two fingers. So you use your thumb and your ring finger to close the nostrils. Okay, so first of all, you're going to breathe in through the left and out through the left. And then, so we're just going to do it like this, breathe in and out, rather than going all the way over, which is another way. Perhaps we'll do that tomorrow. So we're going to breathe in and out, in and out. Off we go. Start with an out breath. Breathe in through the left, Out through the left. Breathe in through the right. Out through the right. And again, in through the left. Out through the left. In through the right. Out through the right. So continue doing that, and I'll just talk you through a few more things. So you can just press at the base of the septum of the nose. You don't have to press in too firmly. Make sure the back is straight. Shoulders are relaxed. Tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. And use your pelvic floor lift with the exhale. Keep checking your position, that the head feels level, not dropping the chin. The breath is silent, smooth. Okay, make the next exhale through right, the last one. And then just sit, watching your breath. Notice how you feel. Let there be a small smile on the face. And feel the smiling energy starting in the eyes. Flowing down the face, smiling energy filling the throat, neck, filling the shoulders, filling the chest. Smiling energy filling the heart with love. And allowing the heart to send all that smiling energy around to all the organs in your body. Bring your hands together, feeling love, joy, compassion, happiness. And give thanks for positive things in your life. Send a prayer or blessings to anyone you know who needs it. And we'll finish with an om, breathing in and oming out when you're ready. Thank you.